Lubbock, the place to be. Built by the visionaries that chose to plant their roots, make the hub their home. Cultivated by the innovators today, who continue to grow and transform our future. Lubbock is the place to be.
My name is Tyler.
And my name's Katie.
And we own Happy's. We serve shaved ice, bubble blends, and lemonades. And above all else, we believe we serve a positive experience. So I think this is really like a tale of intersecting paths. You know, for me, I grew up in a family where most of my family was an entrepreneur in some way or another. And so it was always a possible career path that I could take. And so I started thinking about it pretty seriously in college, probably.
So I don't really have a conscious memory of wanting to be an entrepreneur, but I was always very open and I kind of flew by the seat of my pants, and I've always lived authentically. And so I believe when you do that, you end up where you need to be. So luckily we ended up together, and because of that, we were able to move into this new adventure.
We just took concepts from some of our favorite dessert places that we had ever been and thought, well, what if we combine these and made them even better?
And then we knew that we couldn't do it because we had no money and we were 19 and 23 years old. So our best option seemed to be a food truck. And so his granddad gave us his 1959 Shasta trailer, renovated that the best that we could. And we did that for a season, and then we ended up moving back to this area for winter. And we started a cafe/bakery in Abernathy. Even there we were serving the shaved ice and lemonades, but we started piloting the bubble blends to the local grade school. Then the opportunity for 50th and Q kind of opened up, and that was really our passion, so we jumped on that opportunity.
You know, part of what wasn't in the plan was a devastating fire that we had in 2019. And then shortly after that, we had the pandemic hit in 2020. Even though that wasn't part of our plan, we believe everything that's happened has been a part of God's plan. And that's just kind of the trajectory that we've been on ever since. Like I said, we survived a pandemic. We have survived a devastating fire. But I think above all else, the biggest obstacle we had to overcome was absolutely ourselves.
Yeah, we understand that we're the cap of our organization, and so if we wanted it to be the best, then we needed to be the best. But we learned pretty quickly that we didn't have very good leadership skills, and so we also understood that we needed to commit ourselves to becoming really great leaders because we couldn't do this alone.
And that was definitely probably the most difficult thing, was to look in the mirror and say, we were the problem, basically.
So something that we think is unique about us is that we not only welcome change, but we love change. And so Happy's in every facet has changed. Every single part of it continues to change and will always change, really, except just like the joy for making people smile. And like I said, providing an atmosphere that people are happy in and love. So that will never change, but every other part I hope continues to change.